guys, I'm here with Brian Nadeau, correct? That is correct pronunciation. Thank you, of Sharp by Design Knives. Almost all you guys know Brian's knives. We've had several releases at DLT. Always sell really quick, great designs. I think some of the best designs in the industry, really.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I take a lot of time with them, so I'm glad to hear that.
Not only that, but one of the things, I think it was last year, I was outside your booth waiting to talk to you, and you were speaking with somebody else from a machining standpoint of building the knife and telling the guy why the knife couldn't be built that way because of the way the knife was going to work, and just thinking in 3D. So your ability to machine things and design things really blew me away. So talk a little bit about that. You come from a machining background, correct?
It all started from as a wee child. You know, when as children, when you get your Christmas presents and everybody was out riding their new Christmas bikes, I was taking them apart. And it's just always been in my blood. That's what I do. I love it. The design end is really what really tickles me. That's where I really love to just spend time designing and tweaking to a fault almost. There's times where you can say you gotta pull back a little bit and say how much more time you're gonna spend with it. But I do put a lot of pride and time in my designs. Most of my designs, you'll see the blade fits entirely inside the frames for the most part. Very slim and slender radius. You know, I like to have that unique, smooth style to them. You know? So
I think that's really what's neat about them is when you first look at them, they pass the eye test, right? They have that flare, they really look cool. But then when you dissect it, they fit together so well. You get maximum blade to handle ratio.
It's important to me.
Yeah, there are so many little things that they're just really awesome knives. You know, and when I think anyway of somebody that they're a machinist, I don't think of knives that look like this. So it's the combination of the visual design, the art part of it.
Right, there's a lot to it.
That's exactly right. You have both aspects, you have both sides, so it's really, really cool. You've got some really beautiful knives here on the table. Talk a little bit about some of the models that you have here on the table, if you don't mind.
We'll start with the latest one is the Apex. This was a little bit different. This I made in front flippers and standard flippers. Did a little bit different. I went with aluminum inlays. I got tired of the anodizing titanium of the color changing. I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to do hidden hardware. So I went with aluminum where it's not changing color when you handle them. Gave you some color schemes where you normally can't get red in titaniums. S90V, great knife. I've also now just came out recently, was delivered the Mini Evo.
Yep. So
my Evo series, I have a Micro Evo, which is the 3-inch version blade. The Mini Evo is the 3 3/8, and then what you're getting next week is the 3.75-inch version. So I can hit all the guys, whether you like them really small, really big, or right in the middle. You know, it hits all those people.
Really a great looking design, and as Brian mentioned, these are DLT exclusive. These will be hitting our shelves fairly quickly. Brian's in the QC process now of those. We'll be shipping out shortly, so probably be looking for a drop sometime mid-June to the third week in June, I would guess. We'll make sure to get that out on social media. Beautiful custom here too. Better talk about that and show that off, because that is a real beauty.
This is the last of my customs. Customs, I only brought 10. I brought 5 of these. This is my Typhoon 10. This is the 10-year anniversary of what kind of put me on the map, my Typhoon series knife. Just change it up aesthetically a little bit, change some chamfering, change some shapes a little bit, but still has that same sleek, slender look.
What an amazing, beautiful knife.
All blade, most of the blade hides in the handle, so it's easy to keep in the pocket.
Unbelievable lines, what a beautiful knife.
Unfortunately, I have no daggers to show you. My dagger is kind of my baby. That's everybody loves the daggers. Just hard keeping up with making them,
Well, a couple hours into the show, only having one left is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Brian, thanks for the time.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Looking forward to dropping these.
I appreciate working with you.
Thank you.